Steven
Elerina,
said he did it.
pendejo.
Steven? He doesn't. Kelly doesn't. Alex, do you?
I think you gave it to me, and I think I used it because of an event that was happening.
Then we'll just say no. You know what?
Did you use
Actually,
your
you just got one.
inspiration
Hold on,
from
you
when
just got one for a full
did
joke.
the
Yeah,
recap?
you just got one.
You just got one.
Yeah.
Connor's hopefully going to get one from the recap.
Yeah, I got natural inspiration now. You
I
right.
have heroic inspiration.
Oh, you already got it. Okay. No, that is
I
inspiration.
can get it, but I don't. Yeah.
Heroic
Okay.
and inspiration are the same thing.
And
Okay.
Wingdings, do you have
Yeah.
heroic inspiration?
Okay, yeah,
Will.
I wrote inspiration.
I think I was given inspiration at one point. I just don't remember if I used it or not.
Are you guys using D&D Beyond or pen and paper?
I'm the only Neanderthal here.
Got to update as you go.
Yeah, because you could click inspiration in the app or website, whatever you're using.
Yeah.
And you could also remove it.
Yeah, guys, remember, it's easy.
Yeah, only you had
Yeah.
like a second screen attached to your laptop.
Who? Me?
Wow.
Easier.
Yeah, maybe.
I
have a
operate
phone.
off one screen.
We have a phone also that you could use the app from.
Yeah.
I mean, my screen is 42 inches, but I still only have one screen.
Yeah.
He's making fun of me for the fact that like I'm also the one who streams it.
Dude, I only have 3 screens.
I mean, I have 2 screens, but that's more than one screen.
I don't care enough. I'm just here to have fun.
No, I mean you'll get another screen, but oh wow, I've been dumb.
Alright, it's 8:30, recap time.
Okay.
What happened last time, Connor?
Let's hear it.
I don't. Let me get my notes and my glasses. Okay.
Delumbo, could you refresh me about what's going on?
Just so you know, my notebook kind of fell apart during the battle, but I'll get it together. One sec. I was taking notes. No, that's continued. That's the wrong side. Oh, God. So after the battle, we pretty much collected everything. Found about plasma rifles, pistols, long swords, a couple suits of leather. A lot of money. Said sending someone a half plate. Then, I don't know where everyone else went, but I went to the captain's cabin and saw that little girl. She seems to think the same as me. Got a blank spell book, showing more money, another city stone. But there's also a map. And on that map was the place of the town, Roxbury. Had a couple spots checked out on there, including City Hall, a jail, and my house for some reason. Part 6 continued. Jammers were there, came back, and look at the pirates. They were looking for the client, it seems, and she's either worth a lot or something, or she's dangerous because they sent 5 jammers after her, which is pretty much a big feat. So after we did that, we split up. I went to the prison, and that girl followed me again because she seems, I don't know why, thinks the same as me. It seemed like hoping to get some answers from my good old Rock Boots friends because it seems they might have something to do with this. Well, unfortunately, he's dead. So he went down fighting. So no luck from him. I also found my old friend Kane from the war. He wasn't doing well either, so I got it. So and he said this was an invasion, and there was going to be more to come. They're coming out of the reef. And before I could ask more, he died. Well, we got his gun, some resources from the lockup, and we moved on. Last place we checked, really, that I know of, because I didn't write down anything else because I wasn't there, was the mayor's house. Which seemed like it had its doors blown off by some sort of sun ray or something. I don't know. Anyways, I went to look up in the cabinet, look into his, wherever he keeps his books. With the little girl, again, I don't know why she keeps thinking like me. It's kind of odd and weird. All we found were records for some mercenary group called the Ice Cream Company. And that was all we did. Find a little bit more later on. Downstairs, we found one of the cops who'd been beaten up pretty badly. Looked like, from what I could see, looked like a fight of 3 or 4 individuals and one really heavy set person.
I forgot
More
about this
looking
guy.
around. Yeah, he was down there. I forgot his name. He's kind of stupid, anyways. Excuse my French. Oh, right, I did go home as well, but all that was there was Newcastle Brown and it was pad thai. And it wasn't too spicy. It was pretty good. It's good you just leave it. And you know when you leave like your pad thai or like curry, you leave it in the fridge for a little bit and it gets time to like marinate and you just warm it up again. And it's just like the spices are better. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's better when you know. Sometimes I make a curry and I wait. And then I eat a bit and I'm usually like it's good. But I'll wait till tomorrow because I know the leftovers will be way better. Where was I? Right. So we also found a lot of gold. Thing is, a lot of this gold was elvish gold with a painted red seal on it. That obviously means that the mayor was being paid off. A little bit more snoop around. We've heard more about the ice cream company. They've done these contract single target orders. 4K for transportation, 15K for single use workers. Kind of odd. And so is all that baby oil we found. Well, yeah, we burnt that place down pretty quickly. Going back to the ship, finally found out who our contractor is. Sophina Silverstalker, who is some sort of princess of the Crimson Dawn Air. Well, apparently her brother made a coup, and now he's coming. And pretty much that's what we gotta do. I had more, but it's hard to write because I got arthritis, you know? I can write down really fast. I was really good at cursive before, but, you know, it's just getting harder. Anyways, I think that's it.
I'm gonna give you an A+ here. That was factually accurate and in character.
It was the pad thai rant for me.
Yeah,
Yep.
perfect.
I do like to hear that.
That was good.
It wasn't a lie.
Oh, good. Good to know that that's what happened to Lumbo. Thank you. Where? Yeah.
Sounds accurate to me.
Did we ever get rid of that guy, the useless cop?
Yeah, I thought we were going to keep him because he was unconscious at the time and just find out what he knew.
I just thought he was good.
No,
to nibble on.
so you guys did hand him off to Torvin along with Tabaxi.
Oh, right. There was
Never
a
linked
God,
around.
shit. Well, yeah, he was there too. I'm sorry I cursed. I shouldn't have done that.
Was his name Vexa?
No,
Oh. That was a bad guy.
no. Vexa is one of the crew members, the cannon master on the Roth's lands.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you guys had reboarded the Lance, and the Lance began to peel away from Roxbury. As you guys peel away from Roxbury, and the town still a little on fire, but slightly less on fire than it was, begins to shrink into the distance. The sky fades from a deep blue to a dark black. After about 10 minutes, you guys have left the atmosphere of the planet. As it shrinks away, a new, larger, dark rock begins to draw into your guys' periphery. This, Illarina would know as the province of Blackrock. It's a lawless territory where the 5 major factions of the Reef balance precariously. The Silent Dozers, the Five Fingers, the Brick Boot Clan, the Tashimura Mining Company, and the Welsh make their home here and are in a small faction war from time to time. As you guys begin to hone in on the town of Blackrock, or the province of Blackrock, where is the city? She begins to head towards the town of Gildergat. The ship begins to peel towards the town of Gildergat.
Get black.
Gildergat. Gildergat.
I've never heard of such an area.
Oh, well, yeah, Gildergat's where I grew up. Actually, it's also where Talia and Riven are from, but, well, as weird as it is, they're older than me. And I'm pretty sure they're still pretty young. Elves are weird.
Do tell me,
Yes.
what is this town Gildergat best known for?
Crime?
Oh,
I mean, when you're in the Reef, everybody smuggles a little here and there. Everybody transports items on jammers if they have them. But here in Blackrock, that's the profession of choice. Pretty much the only way to make money. But that's how Blackrock stays independent, so there's that.
It's going to be a rather interesting town to visit. Are we going to dock once we get there?
Well, we're gonna head to my sky dock at my farmstead, and Tali, the little tabaxi, the short person tabaxi, pipes up and says, "Well, she says it's sky dock, but it's really just a tall tower that's attached to her farmstead. Between
Way to go,
the
her,
Lance
Bubba.
and the farmstead, there'll be plenty of beds for everybody."
That's exceptionally good news because I'm just looking over and I'm noticing that Chester did not wait for us to dock to use the restroom.
You're cleaning that. I'm
Oh
cleaning
no,
that.
your
I'm
ass
cleaning
just
that.
chat on my entire shit.
Um,
What on earth did you feed him?
About 3 days rations.
That does not look like 3 days of ration.
You know, you're starving and giving it to your ass.
No, 3 days of donkey rations, not just human.
Are you sure? That I'm pretty sure there's corn and whatever.
I'm sure you can get some of the help to sweep that somewhere, right?
Hey,
Not it.
Vexa! And Vexa just throws up his hands and he's like, "Nope, not doing it." Oh god damn.
Oh, no, hold on.
I'll go get.
It may not be so much of an
Mom.
issue. It seems Chester has been eating it.
Beneath it.
Your ass is eating his own.
It only takes about 20 minutes for Blackrock to come completely into view. I did post it earlier, but I'll repost it. The region map for Blackrock. So yeah, you guys fly over a pretty small town on the north western corner of one of the inlets of Blackrock.
Okay.
And outside of town is a small farmstead with pretty much unkempt field surrounding it. where the Roth's land makes dock. Once you guys arrive to Regan's farmstead, you can see it's in a state of disarray. The fields have not been taken care of in any regard. Corn and wheat and other wild plants are growing in the field, but they're not really kept up. It doesn't look like she actually plows or takes care of this field. And behind the house is a small cliffside that leads down to a ruined forest. It looks like it's been shot with cannons at some point. Like there are craters all around it with little tiny puddles of water from rain. You can see how there was a statue that once stood tall that now is laying in broken pieces with an anchor through what used to be its chest. And a couple of broken cannons sitting in the front yard, not too far from the actual building itself.
Okay, well, realizing the gravity of the situation, I'm completely aware that our current set of quarters is not sustainable for a donkey. Do you think it could stay here in your farmstead?
For the time being, sure. It'd be useful to have to run supplies to and from town if you need to go to town.
Perfect. That'll work just fine. You hear that, Jester? You got more room to roam around in.
And it goes,
Chester,
haw-hee,
that-
haw-hee.
That is definitely someone's backpack. Please stop eating it.
Skeleton Man, I'm pretty sure that's your backpack.
Oh, jeez, get her off, get her off.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Except for that spot.
Oh, man. Oh.
So, Ron, if you want to switch to the lower map right above the Roth's Lance, the ship lurches as it makes dock to the Roth's Lance, and Vexa and Regan throw the boarding plank over to the actual dock, and you can feel the ship lurch as its magic engines begin to deactivate.
Boo.
Well, this place is a dump.
Sound effect.
That's this whole
You know, I'd
Burning
take
is
offense to that, but
It's
yeah, this
offended.
place is kinda
Take
dumb.
away offend. I
Looks like
meant
it's
it
been
in that
bad
way.
times.
Well, y'all are welcome to the facilities. I don't know whether you want to stay on the ship or inside the farmstead.
Room.
Quarters are a little tight anyway, but good enough. Beds are comfy and soft.
Oh, as long as I
Not a
have my own
tick or mite
privacy.
in them.
When was the last time you were here?
That's a good question. Gosh, it's been probably like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hope everything's here.
did it look like this 2 weeks ago?
It might look better than 2 weeks ago, honestly.
that is 2 weeks of growth, I'd imagine.
Well, at any rate, if you got your stuff, you can use the gangplank and staircase to get down. Your donkey's gonna have a little bit of trouble getting down. We can always winch it down if you'd like.
I'm sure Chester would much appreciate that. Right, Chester? I don't know if that's a smile or he's in pain.
Would Vortex warp work on the donkey?
Yes.
Yeah, I just warped it. I'll warp it. Yeah, I do. Blah. I warp it downstairs. Don't worry,
Do you-
Green. I got this. Zoom.
Do you guys warp it down to? Do you warp it down to the ground, like outside, or just like into the house?
No, outside the bottom, at the ground floor to meet us.
I'm gonna be a generous god and say that its cart counts as being carried by the donkey.
Hey, that's like a
Okay.
bag. That's like worn equipment.
I forgot he
Yeah.
had that. Yeah.
And the cart goes with it.
Oh, very nice.
And like, I don't know if you would put any new supplies in there,
Nope.
like the rations or whatever, but anything that it was like as the shock of the donkey being teleported, he takes off running out into the field, and like a little trail of your supplies lead out after him. But you, from your vantage point, you can see he slows down and stops in the field, and then just goes to eating in the field.
Well, to all over W1, go, please.
Oh, you could put it on my tab.
No.
What?
No.
No, what?
No tab.
What are we
Go
talking?
up front.
What gold?
You will have to sleep with your eyes open tonight, old man.
I
get my
feel
gold.
that is a feat that's rather hard to pull off, as I sleep pretty heavily. In fact, I'm very defenseless and, unable to do much in my sleep, so I don't know what you're going to expect much of me.
I'll get you. Stingy old rats, man. Did a freaking favor. Got his ass downstairs. Can pay.
Well, thank you for helping me with my ass. And my donkey.
Hope you down your sleep. Doing favors for this group again. Crap. Have you tripped on the stairs?
I just happened to do so.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh no, Mr. Green. Someone should save him.
So as you go tumbling down the stairs,
I would.
Regan looks down and goes, "I don't have insurance, so don't sue."
I just say, okay, as I'm laying face down in the dirt.
Amalia will run to his rescue and be like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm just not as spry as I used to.
Wait, get my gold back. Check his
Show me on
pocket.
Show me on the skeleton where it hurts.
From, and I just point from the ground to the sky, that area.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Well, I can't do anything for you.
Well, y'all are welcome to any of the facilities. Eat up if I've got any food left over. Tolly comes running back with like a large mug of beer, and she's like, "We still have beer."
Oh, good. What kind of beer?
No,
Tolly
come on,
takes a
time.
swig and is like the cheap kind.
Oh, it's Carling. Okay.
Never did get to finish experimenting on if I could get drunk. Says me knowing full well I can't get drunk.
It's like everyone just watches you with anticipation. We're like, everyone knows how this is going to look, and we are not disappointed. We're just curious as to how you decided to go through with it
Who's
anyway.
doing their laundry?
You guys should put a pot under him to catch the beer again.
I don't think anyone's going to be drinking that. Well, except for maybe Chester. Chester probably would drink that after.
Oh, you could keep drinking it. It'll be a free refill.
Oh, yeah, no. That makes sense. You could drink all you could ever want there, Wingdings. All you could ever want.
Oh yes, amazing, yes.
Just make sure you squat over the pot.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh god, now imagine the fucking skeleton.
So-
Uh,
It's technically speaking morning here out on the reef, but you guys are probably by this point extremely exhausted from a mixture of the stress and nearly dying multiple times.
That sounds like us.
It's probably about 11 a.m. Are you guys gonna sit down for a long rest or push on through?
Is there any spare beds in the home?
All right, we only have
There,
four
so there are 3 spare beds in the home, and then there are 9 beds on the ship,
Yeah.
as well as
Alina-
plenty of comfy chairs and tables here in the farmstead that you can sleep on. Like, you guys actually having entered the farmstead notice it's kind of split into 2 different sections of lodging. There's the actual beds, and then there's kind of like a makeshift bar and several circular round tables. It seems like this place may have at one point long ago served as an inn in its history.
And Alina's
As far
already
as
in
the
bed.
cooking facilities go,
Sure.
there's a large stove, a small sink, a pretty decent sized oven attached to it, and outside there's a large keg, a large brass keg that you can only assume holds a very large amount of beer that's fermenting away.
Well, I do believe it is time for me to retire for what the would-be day has to approach. Where could, and I'm just gonna act like don't know where I'm going, but I'm literally wandering to find the closest bed.
Oh, yeah. Alina already found one. She's already passed out over here.
Okay,
I gotta
so
find-
who wants to sleep in the farmhouse and who wants to sleep in the ship?
Oh, Alina's already sleeping in the farmhouse.
I'll have a look around. You said there's big comfy chairs.
Yeah, there are like big comfy chairs in the like inn area. Kind of think of like large easy boys for different sizes of people.
Oh, that's. I'm gonna go and pull one, in corner.
I'm getting a chair.
Farmhouse.
I'll take the farmhouse.
Okay, so there's a bed.
Oh my. I'm
I
all easy
assume-
sleeping on the floor.
Ethendira is going to retire to one of the rooms on the ship.
And Wingdings gets thrown out in the cold because he's a skeleton. He doesn't know any better.
I mean, I've lived as a people as far as I know. Since before I was a skeleton.
You didn't exist until you fell out of that. Whatever.
Well, unfortunately, Wingdings, you and Evandira draw the short straws, and you guys have to stay on the ship.
But apparently you get a closer, more privacy.
Yeah. You get your own closed room. It
'Cause
seems
I'm a
like
skeleton, isn't it?
kind of swap who gets which room. Like their supplies, their stuff are packed up just as well as yours are, and they kind of just switch who sleeps in what bed.
hmm
And I'm gonna say it's a little difficult for Wingdings to sleep, what with not having eyelids.
Aww. He has one of
Just-
But
those.
eventually,
on that.
you manage to forget about the fact that you don't have eyelids.
You can
and
just pull the
black
wig
out.
over his face.
He has one of those nighttime.
Now I just picture like Wingdings with like a nightcap and a candle for some reason. Just
Aww.
Gotta keep my skull warm.
I'm gonna do something funny real quick.
Mhm.
So, as we fade to black for the long rest,
I'm just gonna sleep in a chair.
I'm going to blindfold
What?
somebody as we change.
Hey,
Whoa.
blindfolded me.
I
Blindfold
can
me
no
too.
longer see.
Yeah,
So I see. I'm
Blind-
shut out of this game. I might as well, act like I'm going to do something different, right?
I like
Oh,
to
that's
imagine
wrong.
Wingdings just lays there in the bed motionless, and then like someone comes around like, "Oh hey, empty bed." Oh!
but yeah. So, as you guys take a nice long rest, like you guys get settled in to camp here and pass out. I'd like Wingdings to make a perception check. I'd give you advantage, but you and Evandira aren't staying in the same room.
Dirty
Molly
20.
Get to bed. A dirty 20. Jesus. Okay. I pull up what you hear. It's like a few hours into what would be your sleep. It's an uneasy sleep. Goddamn, so you get everything. Okay.
Nice.
What you hear from the next deck above you, you can hear Regan chewing. No, not that. You can hear Regan chewing out Seraphina.
Lame.
And you don't get every word she's saying, but you can hear that it's really heated. Like, Regan's mad as fuck. And you can hear her say, something, 50,000 gold. Something, where are my arcane cannons? Something, your brother shouldn't be able to track us right now, right? Something, and where's all this help you promised? Before you fall back asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can he sleep?
He can sleep.
Somehow.
Wait, what if he was
When
a
he sleep, when he
elf
sleep,
before
when
he turned into a skeleton?
What if he sleeps? Does he just like fall into a pile?
He is indistinguishable from an inanimate object. I'll say that.
You can hear the door across the hall shut before like you totally wake up from your long rest, and you can hear someone else go downstairs.
Oh man, I gotta tell someone about that.
For whatever reason, when you said 50,000 gold pieces, Oliver Green woke up in a cold sweat.
Oliver Green has money radar confirmed.
Alright.
That money talks. Money talk.
But yeah, otherwise, your guys' long rest is fairly peaceful. Like, in the past few days, you guys have fought goblins and elf Nazis. And multiple times almost. And to have just this moment of quiet, peaceful crickets is kind of unnervingly great. But
Try
as the
and
sun
navigate
begins
up.
to set behind the planet below, late in the afternoon, probably about 7, maybe 8 p.m. is when you guys all wake back up, fully rested. You guys get your long rest.
I play El Arena and Lumbo a nice little tune to wake them up, to inspire them heroically. Time to wake up and do your job, because you know I can't do your job for you.
Why does she have to sleep naked?
What was that you playing, Smash Mouth?
Sure, yeah, that's what you could call it. Oh, by the way, is there some facilities? Let's a room, a restroom. I need to put on my face. I'm feeling a little dirty.
Mr. Oliver Green, you have a little something, it's drooping.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's
Double
now
check.
house.
Perception check.
Oh wait, no,
Perception check.
Regan's not down here. Regan's
Perception
not down here.
Regan.
Perception check.
If you want to make a perception check, Ron, I don't know how you would want to handle this, Ron, but I would say it'd be like either deception or performance.
Here, yeah, I will roll a deception check. And because I'm an actor, I have advantage.
I have advantage on perception checks.
Okay.
So it's a fair.
That's with smell. That's with smell.
What?
You're Loxodon. That only perception only works with smells.
What?
You're playing a Loxodon, right?
No.
I just
I
have
play-
advantage on perception checks.
Yes, he is in fact a Loxodon.
Oh yeah.
So
Advantage
that-
on
that's
perception
only-
checks involving your nose. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
That's the only reason you
Yeah.
have advantage because of your the smell, perception for smelling,
Yeah.
and not eyesight. I play a Loxodon,
Smell-based
so I know.
perception.
And I get them on that from time to time.
Yep.
Mhm.
You have an advantage to see if it's perfect. It'll be his front.
Did they just school
Yeah,
you, Connor?
specifically based on
You
smell.
have advantage on wisdom, survival, intelligence, checks and possible. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
That's still good. I got a 20.
I got a 25.
God damn.
Are we all doing the perceptions?
No, because I wanted.
I already know what's going on.
Delumbo. Anybody in the inn could make it.
Yeah, go for it. If you beat a 25, then you might reveal some backstory.
19.
No, not interested. I have my own role to make.
I wonder if I should roll the Bardic Inspiration.
You mean heroic?
The heroic.
Heroic Inspiration. Nah, it's fine. 19.
Because we took a long rest, I have to roll my hunger for the day. Caleb, I rolled a 1.
I forget what that does. Hold on.
It's don't worry about it. I'll make it pretty apparent.
In my bad ideas folder.
I have it here.
Probably in my bad ideas folder.
Don't worry about it right now.
But I do go to the outhouse and spend about an hour in there doing something.
An hour. Oh,
I come out looking fresh and immaculate.
Mr. Dilemma.
Completely new man.
Mr. Dilemma, this reminds me of an old log house that I used to stay in out close to where we had left from. It is so peaceful and quiet, away from civilization, away from everything. Do you enjoy it out here, out in this bitter peace?
It's all right.
It lacks something, doesn't it? It lacks the busyness and the social ability of knowing that somebody else is just outside your door.
What?
I don't know.
You look out the window and you see me. It's like,
This place
Yeah.
is starting to feel like home.
No, I mean, home felt like home, but that's not there anymore. So,
Home is where you make it. Yeah. Was a
Is
Like
there-
to see homos naked.
God! Oh my God! Kill me.
yeah,
Steve.
I
That was
made
so
my home and it blew up.
I feel like Ellerina is gonna have live, love, laugh tattooed on her once she turns 18.
It's wine o'clock somewhere.
So, Tali, the ever helpful first mate, makes a hearty breakfast of grits, sausage, and biscuits. There's only a little fur in them.
Ah. Sorry, did you say sausages?
Yes.
Sausages.
And everything's cooked. Ha 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 ha.
Has she already cooked them all?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, God.
you look like you're struggling over there, Dread. Are you doing okay?
Why does all the meat always have to be cooked? Why can't it just be natural sometimes? You know, just have it harvested from the creature just in the way that it was intended to be eaten.
Well, not everything can be sheep.
Yeah,
Listen,
and you like your sheep tenderized, right?
enough about the sheep.
But you know, he acts like You eat raw meat on a regular basis. That's just not natural, kid.
What's not natural about it? It's the most natural thing that there is.
But not in high society life or even peasantry. They don't eat raw meat.
No.
Holly raises her hand and is like, I eat raw fish.
That's not meat, that's fish.
I eat sometimes.
Like, it will do. It will do fine. So, I'm gonna go up and, like, is there, like, plates and stuff? Or...
What does it look like when Wingdings eats, Will?
Death from Family Guy.
Oh, that's good.
Like, he puts the chicken in his mouth and all the meat just mysteriously disappears. No noise, no nothing.
Like, you hold an apple up to your mouth and a bite mark just appears in it?
Basically.
That's weird. That's weird.
It's a bit unsettling, but you know, that kind of makes a pretty awesome album cover.
As I'm climbing up Windex, that's weird.
Look,
Does anything disappear? And somebody give me a cup.
Wait,
quit trying to make things disappear in me.
Here,
Wait,
give me a
no.
cup, give me a cup, a knife, something.
if we put food on a spoon and he puts the spoon in his mouth, does the food disappear off the spoon or does the spoon also disappear?
Oh man, stop talking and give me the spoon.
Here, child, please.
And I try to put it in his mouth, a spoon of food.
Is that an airplane? Or are you trying to
Space Jammer.
do that?
Open the hanger, man. Open the hanger.
I'm gonna toss the sausage in that.
that's what's going on. The mouth's wide open. You just see a sausage from across the room.
So is the spoon there or not?
Does it
Yes,
just
the spoon's
disappear?
still there, the
What
food's gone.
happens to the sausage?
The sausage is also gone.
Oh my
The
god!
spoon. What about the spoon?
The spoon's fine.
Spoon's okay.
Oh my god!
He's just a glutton.
We're
Those
learning
fake.
things. I don't know what we're learning, but we're learning things.
I've learned that you can.
Ollie's just like, that's really unsettling. It just disappeared.
But is there anything magical out of him?
Do you feel full?
I
Kelly,
don't know what I feel.
Kelly, you're on mute if you didn't know. If you've been chit chatting, you're on mute.
She's just probably enjoying the show.
I imagine she's been talking up a storm the entire time.
Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question there. Do you taste the things that enter into your gullet?
Look, food goes in my face.
No, but the
and then
wingding.
the food's
Like
not
when
there.
food touches your what would have been a tongue or some kind of gland in your throat, you would be able to taste the sensation. You would have been able to understand it has heat or flavor or some kind of texture to it. Does any of that come to life with you?
I'm a skeleton, sir. What
That's
what
a no.
do you think?
So, how are you gonna kiss somebody?
Look,
Is your tongue just gonna be licking your teeth? Or whatever that is?
look, that's
I just
up
look at
to
El
everyone
Arena
to
and just
figure
like-
out.
I'm not touching that.
Oh man! I fed him, now it's your turn. Kiss the man. This is for magic and science. And a little bit curiosity.
I don't think
rather
anyone wants to
Just a
kiss
little
the
bit.
skeleton. Thank you.
But
But-
person drunk enough to do that.
I just look at Wendy and
Hey!
like, you, sir, I appreciate this experimentation and your consent.
Captain, you wanna see something weird?
Uh-huh.
Not you. Captain
Oh,
Yes.
Red.
dang, I thought I was the
I've been
captain.
watching the
Must have been
entire
someone else.
time.
Well,
Hold up. I thought I was the
Oh.
captain.
too many captains.
How does the skeleton eat breakfast, for one? And for two, when you guys are done with your breakfast, might have a little bit of a job for you to do.
Already?
I'm not cleaning
God,
up Chester's
woman.
poop.
It's like 9 in the morning.
Actually,
It's
I
like
think
8 p.m.
close to
Chester's
night.
poops.
No.
Tower of me. Oh, my rolls for today are
I'm only an
after my
hour
long
off.
rest.
My bad.
After my long rest is 15 and... Am I supposed to tell you the numbers?
No, you can surprise me.
Okay, cool.
I'm only an hour off. If it's 8 and I said it was 9, then it's only 8. So
I mean, you're like 12 hours off.
Oh shit, mage armor. Mage armor.
what do you mean?
Mage
This is
armor.
the morning to me.
Mage armor is
A
my...
rat vampire.
God, another vampire.
So my armor class is 40.
No, he's Laotian.
The ocean. What ocean?
Caleb got it.
I got it. That was funny.
I got it.
At any rate, so first official task as part of the crew, we gotta go get our fixer.
Oh,
Riven and Talia are running actual maintenance on the Spelljammer, making sure everything's up and running. Miss Silverstar, for her credit, is checking out with her contacts, whoever those might be, to make sure they're in a safe place. And I think I'll send you guys to go get the jammer while I procure some supplies from in town. If you don't mind me borrowing your ass, that is, Mr. Green.
oh, you by all means. Chester is born rather proper laborer.
Tear
Just
that
feed him a
ass
couple
up.
apples.
Tear that ass up.
I think Kelly fell asleep.
No, Kelly's been on mute the whole time.
Wasn't she driving?
Be respectful to the booty.
Hey.
She woke up, she her ass booty?
She woke up for ass. A man after my own heart.
She just knew when
But
she was
yeah.
getting insulted.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You want us
Let's
to
just
do
do laundry.
what now?
Go pick up our
rephrase the
fixer,
question.
Doc.
What specifically do I need to do? And why is
Bill?
it laying in bed all day?
I'd like the six of you, 7, Elmarina goes, or Evangera goes, the 7 of you to run out and grab our fixer Garth. He has an appointment for us somewhere, or he's supposed to at this point, to go pick up a map.
A map, you say?
A map.
Right, well,
Yeah, a map to get a map. Ain't that wonderful?
A map to where? Is this for the mission that Elrina didn't want to go on?
Yeah.
Well, at least
Y'all
you're
want to
honest.
sex yourselves in.
Sure, that sounds like a plan. How far away is this fixer?
Just in town.
Oh, okay, that makes it easy.
What does this fixer look like? And do they like you?
Well, Garth likes me quite a bit. He's a pretty nice guy, though. He's staying out in Gildergart, or Gildergat, and usually he haunts the Burt's Barcade here. As for what he looks like a little bit like. Well, I mean, he's about your Detective Delumbo's size-wise, but he's You'll know him when you see him. Garth Greatround is a very big, boisterous gif of a man.
His name is Great Round.
Garth Greatround.
Garth. Garth. Remember the name. Garth. Garth. Garth,
Garth.
Garth, rough, greyhound. Got it.
Greyhound. Okay.
Nailed
yes.
it.
Is that his name? Rough greyhound.
Raphael Greyhound.
Rough greyhound. Got it.
This is just going to be a terrible game of telephone. Name's going to be a fucking disaster by the time we get there.
Not even gonna be close.
Okay. I think I'm much prepared for this journey, and just yes, I'm ready.
Perfect.
And I begin to walk in like a random direction, most likely not even towards the Spelljammer.
She like stops you and turns you in the right direction
Oh, yes,
and
thank
says,
you.
"Well, while you're out and about, you should try not to spend too much money on the slots out at Bert's Barcade. I know way too many people who lost all their money there."
Did you lose your money?
Birch Barcade has slots.
Yeah.
Hey, Oliver Green,
you
I have,
do
I have an afternoon if you'd like to spend with me out at this.
Did
thing.
you? He's gonna suck your blood.
You know,
Did you lose all your money?
you know what? I actually slots are the one thing that I resent. It's no gambling. It's just stealing your money.
Do you want to go?
So bad.
I expected nothing less of you, Mr. Oliver Green. I have money to drip into the machine.
Alright, guys, let's go find a Rough Rider guy.
Okay, yes. Let's go find Casper Rutfront. That's the name, right?
Yeah, Rough
Golf
Rider.
great round.
Wait,
Great
what?
round.
Wait,
What?
who's that?
Sorry. What?
I feel like y'all are fucking with me.
Told you it was going to be a bad game of telephone.
Garth? Greyhound?
I think she said car round.
Y'all are
No,
definitely
okay.
fucking with me.
Okay, I'm
What is
screwed
the
with
name
you.
again?
Garth,
I will-
Garth Great Round.
Great
Right.
round, Garth.
Did I get it
Look,
right?
just take Evandira with you. She knows what you're looking for.
Perhaps you should write it down.
Garth Brooks.
Okay.
He should get into being a bard.
You should
What do I
bar
have
getting
news for
into
you?
it.
Just remember, you're paying us.
And then I walked away.
I strut out with Mr. Oliver Green.
Am I the
Okay.
captain while you're not the captain? Yes. Good choice. And I walk away. Hey, Oliver. I'm the captain now. She
What?
said so. As I'm running away towards the Spelljammer.
So you don't get a chance to correct him.
I just look at Dread.
I'm totally gonna let her believe that one for a while. Kids need inspiration and a role model.
They need something to look forward to. Truly.
We all know I'm gonna be the captain, right?
Sure. Whatever you think, Mr. Oliver Green. Now tell me, why is it that slots aren't the way to play?
Why? Because it requires no skill. You put your money in, and you just you win or you lose, and you lose and you lose and you lose.
Are you telling me there's
You
a
won.
is there a
I'm seeing
possibility
a great side to this.
is there a possibility that the game is rigged, Mr. Oliver Green?
Hey, Ron,
Yes.
move to the other map real quick.
You say yes?
Yeah.
This is where keep going with your conversation. This is where you guys will have your
It's quite rigged.
first event.
That's why it's hard. I'd much rather bet on a horse, bet on something that I have some idea of control of the odd.
Maybe this place will not only just have, slot machines and gadgets of kinds like that. Maybe there will be a possibility for us to enjoy something like that, like a live event.
We can only hope. A good show would be entertaining.
Ah, yes, a
So-
live show.
What is happening?
The child was jamming out to a beat of her own drum.
I think
To
she's
snuff
been.
out such flame would be a horrible crime. Do not, please, just allow her to go.
Somebody's gonna get that girl off of TikTok. I swear. The new generation coming up is just brain rot.
I think
The
you've
hell's
been hanging
Tic
around
Tac?
too many Modrons.
I think a Modron is from your generation, Mr. Oliver Green.
So, as you guys are going along,
The river.
the first thing you guys come to is a rickety old bridge that crosses a shallow river. The water here seems to be pretty fast flowing, but you feel like you could swim out of it if needed.
We've done this before.
I know.
I've seen this
Alright,
encounter.
guys. Guys, we've done this before. Remember, Amelia goes first.
Not again.
Hey, Mr. DeLabo,
Is there a
I
longer
think,
way?
I think I got an idea for you and I. This is going to be actually quite simple. Do you trust me?
No hesitation.
I just stare at you for a moment. I guess I should have expected. I mean, could you trust me for the next 15 seconds?
Really?
Just a little. Would you go with me
15
to the other
seconds isn't
side?
very much time.
All right. And I just put my hand on your shoulder, and all of a sudden, like, darkness envelops us for the most split of second, and we end up on the other side of the map as I
Okay.
cast Dimension Door.
Hey.
Oh, all right.
My job is done. Once again, to elaborate that I am the most important person on here.
Wow.
And from across the river, Evandir shouts, Was that the cloak?
What'd
Have
know
you
about-
had that the whole time?
Maybe.
I would like to walk across.
And I'm just
Okay.
gonna stand right there at the edge. watching
Easy
everyone as
peasy
they come
lemon
across.
squeezy. Magic's for chumps.
Ellerina, as you cross, board falls off, and the bridge becomes a little more unstable.
This is my rock. I am the king of this rock. Queen. Hey. Okay, who's next?
I mean,
Who's
how's
gonna
it
try?
working?
The hardest
Yeah.
people made it through.
I'll go.
Okay.
Uh,
I
first
need
she's gonna cast mending on the bridge.
Okay.
That takes a minute, and it really is like, think of mending as like you're gluing something.
Yeah.
So what are you gluing?
The longest minute ever.
If
Like a-
there's
A piece of the bridge fell off and floated down the river.
okay, if there's like a part of the bridge that looks great. So is this another one of those like rope bridges, or is this like a
No, this
fully
is just
wooden bridge?
this is just a bunch of loose planks,
Okay.
kind of haphazardly nailed together to cross this river.
Oh, cute. Okay. She's just gonna go towards the one that looks the most likely like it's gonna collapse next. And she's gonna mend that one.
Okay. First things first. Dex save DC 10.
Oh, if I were to activate my boots of flying, could I give her advantage?
Ooh, I
Get
got a 10
card.
exactly.
So as you're crossing over, another small piece. It's like the board begins to break, but you catch it, and I'm going to say you mending it back, leaving it at this DC.
Very nice. Very nice use of the spell.
Who's next?
And I'm just looking at Dread. I think you got this in the bag. You might be light on your feet, but I think you have what it takes. As I give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, don't save it for someone who needs it.
No.
Aw.
I hold my hand up. I'm just like, Mr. Oliver Green. I don't like to abuse my power every now and then, but if I must, and I'm gonna like walk straight up to it, like hands behind my back, all nice and like just like well put together, and then I'm gonna go completely feral, climb underneath it with spider climb, and just climb on the bottom of them, not touching any of the rungs. Just
You're just like climbing from post to post.
because I have permanent spider climb, I could just grip on it from underneath.
I'm gonna give you advantage on the saving throw.
Okay.
DC 10 at advantage.
And what kind of dex?
Mhm.
Well, with the advantage, one's a 4, and one's a nat 20. I could kiss this dice because that hasn't happened in a long time.
Turn a successful hit into a miss, or a crit into a normal hit. That's your card.
That's all right. Decent.
Evandera goes running across and skips from plank to plank to plank. And just as she gets to the other side, one of them breaks, but it goes flying off as she jumps off of it, straight into Amalia's arms.
Aw.
All right, Wingdings, you got this. Come on, you can do it.
Make it look simple. As I give you bardic inspiration, then.
There we
Even
go.
though you can fly, even though you could probably fly it, but
Someone who needs it.
Well, are you going to spend 10 minutes putting the shoes on?
I already had the shoes on.
Gotta activate them.
And yeet myself over.
It looks like he's walking in place as he flies across.
Not a single wasted movement, just directly up, directly forward.
I never knew we had a wizard with us.
Your Lord and Savior has arrived.
It's kind of nice that he finally put some kind of clothes on, though.
Onward, my minions. Let's go.
So, as you guys arrive into town, ignore the next map. You don't have to look at that yet. As you guys arrive into the town of Gildergat, you can see that it's a pretty rough and tumble town. There are people in spinners, which are essentially cars, but wagons, if that makes sense.
What makes them go?
Car but a wagon.
Like, yeah,
It's a wagon.
They're shaped like wagons, but in front of them is what is effectively a broken or damaged Spelljammer helm that can no longer support a vehicle to fly. It just pushes it along the ground really fast.
So it's rear wheel drive?
Yeah.
Well tried.
Brutal.
You can see here in Gildergat, there's a strange, eclectic group of people. There are Hadozi, the simian monkey people. There are quite a few Gif here. There are even some half-elves and elves here, but there aren't many humans. But most importantly, there are a collection of businesses here. There's the Fall Feather General Goods Store, Shin Splint Forge. There's an abandoned building with like a ruined sign that just says The Trader. And then there is a large neon lit bar that says Bert's Barcade in magic lights along the side of it.
Bert's Barcade?
Yeah, Bert's Barcade. It's probably the fanciest, best-looking building here in town, and you can see people are going in and out of it regularly.
Mm-hmm. I make sure to tuck in all my pockets and make sure that everything is as hard to try and sleight of hand pocketed as possible from me, because I know the tricks of the trade.
You know what? Given your background, I'm going to give it to you that you would know how to hide things on your person so that it'd be hard to pickpocket you.
Nice.
I'm gonna put all my stuff in the pockets in my trench coat. The inside.
Evandira takes her chest, the chest she's been carrying,
Oh,
and just taps Amalia on the shoulder and is like, "Hey, can I borrow your purse for a minute?"
Sure. Gives it to her.
She puts the chest in the bag of holding.
Nice. Wow.
She looks at you, she's like, "I'm trusting you with a lot of my stuff."
I'll take good care of it.
Just so you guys know, once we get into Burke's Arcade, no matter how much of an asshole somebody is, don't start the fight.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay. It's okay if you swing on somebody if they get violent first, but don't start the fight.
mm-hmm.
This bar is owned by the Welsh.
What does that even mean?
The Welsh.
What's a
One of the
Welsh?
Oh,
groups
shit.
that control
And
this
one of the-
area.
Ellerina,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to give these guys the lowdown. You're from the Reef too, right?
You're a Reef, but yes.
So, the Big Five. There are all kinds of gangs that roam around here on the Reef,
Only 5?
but the Big Five,
Big
Oh.
5 guys.
the Silent Dozers, are original inhabitants of the Reef. They're
Silent
kind of like
Dozers?
eco-terrorists.
Bad, very bad people.
I wouldn't say bad, just, not great.
Misunderstood.
There's the Five Fingers. Ellerina, you ran with them, right?
Yep. I'm part of their 5-finger guys over here. Yeah, my fingers. What's up? You.
I wouldn't say that too loud here.
But he said...
This is Willstown, baby.
But he said, yeah. Like he said, yup.
There's the Dwarf Clan, the Brick Boot Clan, and all their sub-clans. They're pretty all right. You can take them at their word and trade with them pretty well. There's Tashimura Mining Company. Honestly, my opinion, they're the worst. And then there's the Welsh, and they speak this really weird language. I can't make heads or tails of it. I usually got to go get a translator.
You're the dicks.
But the Welsh they're very honorable, and they don't like it when you start any kind of stirring the pot or starting fights. Generally,
dicks.
honor duels ensue. So
They're
don't
dicks.
start any fights here in Gildergat. This is Welsh town. Like, this is hard Welsh territory.
But my notes is for the Welsh. Speak Welsh.
I do not speak Welsh.
Oliver
I
just
don't-
is looking
I
around.
A lot of people don't. But so hopefully they can. Yeah.
I don't think anyone would ever know me from here on. That's good.
Good.
Is
grief.
there anything you guys want to know about the Big Five before we head on in?
Everything. And I take out my notebook.
Well, I mean, the
Why do you
Silent
feel that-
Dozers, they're the original inhabitants here in the Reef. They got pushed out by the Tashimura and the Brick Boot, and I think the Welsh too. I don't know. The Welsh are weird. They have this weird language, and I can't understand it. And they've got a
We
weird
get it.
history that I can't understand either.
We get it. Can they at least speak this?
I mean, some of them can speak common-ish.
Awesome. Awesome.
What you've told us what they don't like they don't like it when you start a fight in their place, but what do they like? What do they respect? What do they want?
Girls without pants, apparently.
I mean, the Welsh are pretty easy. They like good food. They like alcohol a lot.
Okay.
You can get through most doors here in Welsh territory with just a nice big bottle of booze. And they like people who are honorable and help the downtrodden.
Oh yeah.
Like if you help the Welsh, they're never gonna forget it.
Oh, this group is out.
I'm obviously
Okay.
going to fit in.
They sound like they're okay in a lot of this land. Got a bit of problem.
Such a brown nose.
The Tashimura like money. They're a corporation from another sphere. I don't even know how they got here or when. I mean, they've always been here as long as I've lived. But they like money. They like product. They like stuff. If you need to buy something, you can go to the Tashimura. And if you need to sell something, you can go to the Tashimura, but they're going to screw you over.
Why do you think they're the worst? You did mention that as like your only descriptive point initially.
Well, I mean, you can buy anything you want to find from the Tashimura, but you're gonna pay through the nose for it. And if you try to sell anything to them, if you're trying to fence stuff off, oh, they'll buy it, but you're not gonna get but rock bottom dollar. That's why I hate them. That's why they're the worst.
This
They're
universe.
scammers.
Yeah, they're scammers. It's the worst. Not an honest thief among them.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Anyway, just go in there and kick some ass, guys.
What about these 5 things?
I cannot stress enough, Ellerina, please do not fight the Welsh.
What about the 5 fingers? You never said anything about them. What like?
Huh? You got a problem with us?
I
Say
don't
to
know.
my face.
What are the 5
And
fingers?
she just points
In
at
my
Ellerina and says, I want you to imagine 1,000,001 halflings like her.
Say to my face. You limp noodle. I dare you.
Honestly, she's pretty tame for the 5 fingers, but they just want to fight everybody. All of the time.
Who you calling calm?
I think that's what they like to do.
No one called you calm.
No one called you calm.
Why is the little one
That
so
said, though,
angry?
the five fingers, whatever clans they've got put together, whatever peoples they come from, they've got like the best food here in the Reef.
That's weird. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Very
I'll
nice.
kick your ass and then we feed you.
You're gonna beat up an old man.
Damn right, especially old people.
You know,
Yeah.
one day you might grow up to regret those words.
And then there's the brick boots. The brick boots kind of skate by with the manufacturing. If you're going to commission a jammer, if you have guys ever work up that kind of scratch, the brick boots make some of the best jammers that aren't the Tashimura jammers. I think the Tashimura have the best ships around, but the brick boots got a lot more of them.
No. The Titans have the best ship around.
I
Get your
mean,
facts
they're
straight.
kind of outliers, though.
Yeah.
They're planet side. They're not out here in the Reef,
Hey, what the brick
usually.
They would still kick their
Something.
asses. Shush.
something to do with the rock boots or something? Same guy.
Well, so the brick boots, I'm not sure, but rumor has it they're a cousin clan to the Rock Boots. From what I understand, that Sinky guy, he might be part of them, or at least trades with them. I don't know. I heard something about that Sinky guy starting a magic carpet racing scam, like a racetrack that
Oh
races
boy.
magic carpets. And then he got into spell jamming racing, and got in thick with the Brick Boot clan. I know they're related somehow. I just don't know how. That's like
I don't know.
a Brick Boot family secret.
There's a big thing on Vegas about this. Have you heard of the reckless intent at all? Like I watched a lot of stuff and read a lot of stuff on it, and it like happened 2 years ago.
I mean, I've heard some of it.
You know, like a ship.
I don't know what to believe, though. You know, like
Yeah, I mean, from what I could go over it with you a little bit later because I have a lot of notes on it. Like we watched what was. Does anyone
She was with us.
The play. The play was
Yeah.
rad.
yeah, the play.
They were
Yeah, she's the one that got us in.
I mean, you
I
really
forgot.
believe in that crazy alien nonsense that the play was trying to show?
half of it maybe makes sense, but from what I've heard from my liaisons and people I know, it's a lot of crap.
I don't know if aliens really exist.
That fish captain never got laid.
Aliens don't exist.
Ivandera just looks at you.
Aliens
She
don't
just
exist.
looks at you, Oliver, and goes, "You met an alien. You literally met an alien like 9 or 10 hours ago."
I don't remember anything like that.
Crow's an alien?
Yeah, she's not born on Vineland.
Nice.
I guess that is the technical form of what an alien is. You're right.
They'll kick our asses, though.
Why does everyone have to kick everyone's ass all the time?
And this life is all about fighting. 5 fingers! Yeah!
I feel like you got introduced to gang violence very early in your life.
Yeah.
That
I've seen it
explains
before.
so
It's not a
much.
good thing. You just need moral support. Usually it's pretty good. I tried starting a program for people.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head into.
You're gonna cut me off like that? Jesus. Okay.
Are you trying to
Finish.
be a psychiatrist right now?
No, I'm done. I'm done now. You take that riddle.
Are you guys going to head into the Burt's Arcade Casino?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, why is it not called Rama?
I kind of.
What the fuck's a Rama?
Connor gets it.
Look, this is something I'm too American to understand, isn't it?
It's probably from the dumb show
I
that
think I
they
get
want us to watch.
No, it's not. It's not from Trailer Park Boys. It's just Rama.
Umama?
Rama. Rama.
Umama.
Is there a Rama moccasins and smokes?
So you guys enter Burt's Barcade. And there's no actual bouncer out here on the floor. As you guys enter, though, you can see the gambling hall is crowded with people around the poker tables. There's people around the craps tables. Way in the back, you can see pool tables. There are waitresses wearing fairly skimpy outfits. Oh, you can go to the bottom of that. There are waitresses wearing fairly skimpy clothes, bringing out watered down drinks to the actual gamblers. Far at the back, there are pool tables, and then to the right, there are a series of slots.
Sluts?
Yes. And there's a roped off staircase leading upstairs. And then off by the stage, there's nobody on stage at the moment, but at one of the tables, you can see a very large hippo man.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like he stands out even. He stands out even among the other GIF that might be here.
Is it
This
GIF?
dude's huge.
Oh,
He's a GIF. He's a hippo.
hippo.
He's a hippo man.
Hippo.
guys.
man.
Oh, look, guys, I think that's Pete Greyhound that we have to look for.
Damn boy, he's thick.
Too thick.
That's the gentleman we need to speak with, right? I mean, they
The
said
Lumbo probably weighs in like the 3 to 350 category. The Lumbo's a big guy. This dude stands head and shoulders above Delumbo. His hands are as big as El Arena.
Jesus.
And also, he is a very rotund man. He's pretty fat.
He's spherical like a globe. We can find out countries on him.
Is he like football fat, or is he like dad who watches football fat?
Dad who watches football fat.
Hey.
He's got the big beer gun. You know what I mean? Like a normal dad has like, a 6-pack beer gut. This guy's got the whole keg.
Brother.
I'm just looking around at everything. I'm like, this place is awesome. It has everything. Oh my god. Look at it all.
Oliver,
So we
have you ever gone to counseling? I think you have a problem.
I have more than one, but that's okay. I'm dealing with it as I go.
Perfect. I'm glad that you have some kind of counsel. Then let's go feed that addiction of yours. And I put my hands like on his back, and I'm just like, kind of like, I'm just riling you.
Are you
up.
guys actually gonna go to the tables?
I'm gonna say I appreciate you, Dread, but we unfortunately have a job to do.
Yeah, it's called
The-
winning. It's called winning, Mr. Oliver Green.
we have a job to do.
There's a lot of life for us to still live.
I mean, of course, if you guys want to do something.
Opportunities
Look,
like this do
uh,
not come up every day.
Yeah,
Last
I'll
time,
go-
wouldn't
I'll
you
go up
like?
to him.
Wouldn't you like to have some fun? Last time that we were having fun, we were in an intergalactic space fight and willing to risk our lives. Do you
Hey,
not?
Pete.
Do you not think we deserve to have a little bit of enlightenment for ourselves?
I
Red,
know
who are you
his name
talking
again.
to?
Mr. Oliver
Yeah,
Green, I'm like whispering in his ear.
Like you're whispering in his ear, and he just walks away.
He's over
like,
there. What?
Hey,
you
Mr.
you
Greyhound.
have your eyes closed while you're doing your monologue and he just walks away.
Hey, Mr. Greyhound, as I'm putting down his pants.
So you're taking a pull at Garth's pants.
Yeah,
And,
like, hey.
He's like, "Oh, sorry, little girl. Oh shit, you're one of the 5 fingers. I don't recall owing you any money.
No,
Yes, you do. You owe me 5 gold. Where my gold?
No,
Where
no,
my gold?
you-
Give me my money.
Don't
Anyway.
mind
Pick up the
Ellerina.
child.
Don't mind the child. She means. Look, she
If
tried to
I
help.
owe any money, you can have Theravis send it to me. Send me the bill."
Anyway,
We're here on business of
And he's like drinking a mug that's almost as big as Evandira is. He can wrap his whole hand around it, but it's essentially a small keg that he's drinking out of. And
Anyway,
he's just taking huge gulps of it. He's like, "At any rate, I'd prefer to be left alone. I mean, I'm not in a good mood. It's
So
a
is this
bad day today."
Is this guy sitting at a table or is he like singing or doing something?
He's like sitting at a table. There's
Oh,
nobody on stage, like
Okay.
performing.
Oh, I thought.
There's no reason for him to be sitting here, other than it's like a seat.
anyway, Mr. Greyhound, we can send us.
Riga. Oh,
Yeah, redhead,
oh, bro.
big bosoms,
Yeah.
nice body,
well,
crazy.
Okay, a little thin for me.
Anyway, she told us to come get you
Oh. How do I?
after we play some games.
Yes. You should go hit the slots. I hear the slots are good today.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
old
gonna
enough.
walk up too.
I can gamble. I'll save with you. Don't worry.
Excuse me, Miss Greyhound.
Is he one of you two?
Yes.
Yes,
He
I,
needs
He looks like a cop.
I
You're
am.
not a cop, are you?
I was. I mean, my precinct's been gone.
So a bit just the fuzz.
Look, I have no jurisdiction here. It's been a
He's
long
correct.
Oh,
story.
thank God.
He's corrupted.
He's on his day off. Don't worry about it.
He's a corrupt cop.
Don't worry about it. I mean, the jurisdiction.
I'm just gonna say you guys have all approached him at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just surrounded.
Anyway, Greyhound, that's Skeleton Man, that's Elf Lady, that's Naked Lady, and I think that's a vampire.
Is there other people in here?
Yeah, there are other people in here. I just don't feel like making a bunch of.
That's fair. How populated is this actual place? Busy?
It's pretty populated. It's really busy in here. Like every table has at least 3 people at it. Each of the poker tables. The craps tables are overloaded. The pool tables aren't super busy at any point in time, but the slots are fucking banging. People are coming in, playing a few games of slots. They lose enough money to get up and leave.
Dredd, I'm sorry, but I cannot participate in these games. I am doing what I can to make amends to a situation.
How much money do we get?
Also, I'm in a horrible gambling debt, and I don't.
Garth pats you one time on the back with one of his massive hands, and he's like, "Oh, I understand, boy. I'm in the same predicament myself."
No, but Oliver Green, hold on. I have a question that is not meant to instigate you, but I feel like it will. Do you have horrible gambling debt with these people?
What do you mean by these people?
I mean, like, I don't know the other people he has gambling debt with, so I'm just wondering.
I think he means the Welsh.
No, but you know how many people did I have to pay off, and how many people I don't wish to run into.
And you know the chances that you could win here and become a free man?
Not high. I have horrible luck.
I go and
much as I
stick
try
a
to.
single gold piece in the closest machine.
Okay, so you're just
I'm
gonna walk
salivating
up
at
to
watching
a slot machine.
I'm trying to
You're gonna walk up
convince
to a
you,
slot machine.
and then I go do it.
You walk up to a slot machine just as somebody's getting up to leave it,
Oh,
and give me a straight D20.
awful. These people just wretched smell. D20. Raw. We're going with the blue one. Bro, if the machine doesn't catch on fire, it's a nat 1.
You put in a gold piece, and it jams in the machine.
No.
I hate when this shit happens. Let me... Hold on. I shake the machine a little. I'm just like, you fucking asshole. Somebody probably stuck gum in their fucking core of the machine.
Give it the Fonzie
So
treatment.
it's like they almost materialize out of nowhere. You see these 2 big hulking GIF come up behind you,
The fuck is your problem?
and like one just taps you on the shoulder and like grabs the gold piece that's been jammed in and pulls it out, bending it in the process, and like puts it back in your chest, and then picks you up out of the chair and like ushers you along. And he's like, "Move along, sir."
This machine fucking scammed me. You guys are scam artists.
They look at each other.
You know it. Deep inside, you know inside yourselves that you're rotten with evil. I couldn't even get to play the game. You knew I was going to play. This is rigged. You are the people.
Did they give them back the coin, or
They did, but they're escorting me out.
Yeah, they basically they're gonna make their grapple checks against you to just take you outside.
I do not resist.
Okay. They carry you outside and throw you out of the door.
I go down in the worst shambles as I possibly can. I allow myself to be thrown and get ragged all the way down every step.
Way to make a show. Perfect.
No.
I got a nat 1. I deserve all that's coming.
Yeah.
Garth is just watching this happen and he goes, "Holy shit, that guy looks pretty bad. He just went out of nowhere.
Is there
I've never
anybody on
fucking
stage?
seen that happen."
No, not yet. Well, think about that, Mr. Green. Whatever you do, it can't be worse than that.
May I ask, is there anyone on the stage or coming up anytime soon?
Oh, no. The last shows happened at 5 p.m. They don't do the late night shows anymore. Not
Oliver
after the
Green,
incident.
listen to that immediately. Goes over here. I put down a towel, and I put 2 gold coins on it. And then I walk over here, walk behind the curtain, and I come out with my loot, looking like Crow fucking.
Oh! Okay. So, like, as you come back out, like a couple of the maids just stop and like doing a double take.
Just be like, oh, one more show for the night. If anyone wishes to sit around and watch.
Like they're looking around. Nobody really knows what to do, but they're not stopping you. Make your performance check.
All right.
I'd like to think I'm looking through the window.
Oh man.
You could like spider climb up to one of the higher windows too.
And I'm just like looking through the window and it's just rainstorming now outside. And it's just...
So what'd you get?
Let's see. Do I have anything on this that gives me advantage on performances by chance? Most likely not. Perfect. I don't. You know what I got? A natural 1.
What is happening?
Back to back!
Oh my god.
He's beginning to believe.
It's just so. We're gonna die.
It was all a dream.
I realize that my loot has been shattered. It's like, oh. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
So you make a big show. You make a big show of coming out onto the stage. You're like doing your sexy stride. You pull out your lute and go to strum it, and like all the strings snap, all at the same time.
Hmm.
And you hear Garth below just go, "Well, you're definitely Regan's crew."
And then I just turn around and say, Oliver, you son of a bitch! And then I just run behind here. And then you see Oliver Green get thrown to the side.
There he goes.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Lesson learned. Lesson learned, tough crowd.
Oh, that was eventful. Well, as it stands up, I might not be able to help Regan at the moment. There's a rather significant problem I have to take care of. I'm trying to press some of my jammer crews that work with me to assist in this, but to no avail. If only Bo were here, Bo would help me.
Who's Bo?
Who is Bo?
One of my oldest compatriots, back from the war days. Bo Jiden, yes.
Oh my god.
It's a shame he will be missed.
Which wall was that?
Dread's out there in the rain looking in through the window, lip reading, and then a single tear falls with the rain.
Wait, which wall? You?
Well, you know, there are several wars that happen between the people here. Folks from all over the multiverse wind up here on the Reef. That's just how jamming works. And, well, last time the Tashimura Syndicate went up against the Welsh, Bo Jiden and I were there to push them back. Yes. Well, as it stands, precious few contacts here in the Reef, and, well, none of them seem to want to help me with my current situation.
Okay.
I'm sitting there in the middle of humming Mad World.
Okay.
It's a sad world.
Well, something tells me if we want you to help us, we're gonna have to help you or something. I'm assuming.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna also in the middle. I'm sitting there trying to fix my fucking loot.
I'm
So upset.
Well, if you were to help me, it's only a small problem, but I simply can't deal with it myself. You see, I owe some money to some people who just they won't take an IOU. You know what I mean?
All too well. All too well.
Of course you do.
See, the other old man gets me.
The what?
Your
Sorry,
friend here.
you have to speak up while I'm writing. I can't hear. There's a lot of music going on.
Oh, sorry.
Not you. Goddamn.
But yes. These dreadful lads, the Simeon Syndicate, I owe them a large sum of money for gambling debts that are actually technically here. But they're the ones who financed me in the last large game poker tournament. And I fucked it bad.
How large we talking?
Well, I hate to share secrets, but, well, it's a personal matter. Make a persuasion check. And because you're also a gambler, I'm going to give it to you at advantage. You know how to talk to your fellow gambler.
I can't appreciate that enough, Caleb. Because
Could you roll the third nat one?
I rolled a third nat one in a row. So let's do this with advantage. Nine?
That's
Yeah, I
better.
got a 9.
That's better.
So,
Third in a row, though.
you try to pry him for more information about how much, and he kind of holds a hand up with 5 fingers on it. He's like, well, roughly a little bit less than 5,000.
Oh, well, that's
It was a rather high-stakes poker game.
Can I cast Detect Thought?
I mean, yeah, you can definitely cast Detect Thoughts. It's loud enough and active enough in here. Nobody's gonna see you cast that spell.
Yeah, so I'll cast it. 15 Wisdom save.
Oof.
Oh, he's going deeper.
He rolled.
Well, now Detector has 2 features. He has Sense Thoughts and Read Thoughts.
Yeah, so read thoughts is like you're trying to gain a memory, and sense thoughts is like you can see the surface level emotions and thoughts. Like if you ask someone a leading question, you can hear what they're thinking about that leading question. Like, how would I explain it? It's like if you ask somebody what's your favorite color and it's blue, but they say green, you can hear them say green, but think blue.
Or you can
but
say someone's name and see their picture of their face in their head, essentially. Or know that they're thinking of it.
Ultimately, he fails, and in this moment, you get like a glimpse of a memory of him sitting there with 4 other people at the table and the dealer, and he's got 2 pair, right? He's got 2 pair. He is feeling great, and the flop comes, and they're raising, they're betting, and he decides he's gonna go all in. He can win this hand. He's got 2 pair in hand. The flop's got a pair itself. There's no way somebody's gonna beat 3 pair, right? Right? No. So they go and lay out their hands, and as it turns out, someone had a straight flush. And he loses 15,000 gold pieces in the pot. He had bet $5,000. He'd gone all in and lost all out.
Must suck to suck.
I open my mouth and I say 15.
So, what are we supposed to do to help?
Well, I'm not sure how you wish to handle this.
I just look at Ellerine and be like,
If you think we're gonna give you 15 grand, unfortunately, my friend, no.
If it were that simple, I wouldn't be in this situation. No.
how do you bet and lose?
It happens all the time.
15?
Well, I stood to win 15.
What
A
happened?
third of it in mine. But the problem is that I lost their money in the tournament, and I don't have, I don't have 4,900 gold pieces to give them back, and they're not willing to budge on these payments.
Oh well, you're gonna leave town, right? That's all you do.
That's the only option we have.
That's all you have. I mean,
We could go visit them, and you could try to talk them down. Maybe they'll listen to you.
they want to listen to a cop.
I mean, you're a cop.
Yeah, you think a syndicate wants to talk to me?
They call themselves a syndicate. The Simeon Syndicate, they're small fries. They're peanuts. Peanuts.
Anyway,
Well, I have
Sounds
some
like a really
Welsh.
how much gold do we have
Until-
together?
Look, we're not paying this off, okay?
So, you just want us to convince them verbally? I mean, I've been known to have a bit.
If
of a
that
silver
would
tongue.
work, I'd be more than happy with that.
I was thinking of betting our
If
money
you
and
could
winning
convince
it.
them to give me a few more months to pay it off. Regan's got this big job on the way, and I stand to net some money out of that as well. I could surely pay them off with that.
This is a perfect opportunity. I'll be more than happy
Until
to
you
talk to
lose
these
the rest of your
people.
money.
Evan Dira kind of like grabs you by the side, Oliver, and she's just like, "Do you really think we need his help? I mean, Regan says he's got information about a map. Maybe we could find that information on our own."
Sorry.
Oliver, ask about the map real quick.
Oh,
What I have my thoughts on.
before I get too far and I get too deep in this discussion, I do have one question.
Oh, how long does detect us last?
10 minutes. You have had plenty of time to do this.
We were told about a map, and you would have some information on said map.
Oh,
That's
yes,
true.
the map. Yes. I've found someone with some information about where the actual atlas may be. So, what he's thinking of, the image that flashes into his mind, unless you're going to try and pry deeper,
Yes.
the image that flashes into his mind is of a rather attractive Aarakocra woman, and
Sexy.
the town, the principality of Brute Town.
Brute Town.
Yeah, it's planet side. Somebody in Brute Town, very young Aarakocra woman.
Okay. And
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Where could we find said map?
Well, it's back on the planet. In Brute Town, I have a contact there. And, what Ellerina sees in his mind, what she hears is, we have to make contact with Rita Town.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you'd be willing to go with us on this journey to get said map, or to get the map from your contact, correct?
No, of course. Rita doesn't know precisely that I'm coming, but I'm sure I could weasel my way into a meeting with her, no problem. A few favors might be owed there.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? I believe you, wait. bullshit. We're in a casino.
So you can't leave because you owed a debt here, but you want to leave back to Planet side where you have more debts again
Well,
to get this map.
she may owe me a favor for putting her in contact with some people who had a spell to do.
Okay, so why don't you just come with us and we leave here? I mean, if you say
Well,
this,
I don't want the Simeon Syndicate smearing my name with the Welsh here. As long as I'm here in town, they can't go spreading rumors about me without me contradicting those rumors personally. But if I leave, it might tarnish my reputation with the Welsh, and that's some of my biggest clients.
So,
Hey guys, can we have a group photo?
so
Yeah,
yeah,
group huddle. Okay,
I would
okay.
love-
We have to discuss so
I'm
amongst
gonna go
our-
get another beer. Does anyone want?
do they
Yeah.
have Newcastle Brown?
They do actually. It's quite
I
good.
will have one of those, please. Thank you.
Make sure it's not watered down.
Yes, and make sure it's the one from the good spot, not that place in Chicago.
Oh yeah, not the brand pigeon shit. I get you.
No.
While you guys are getting drinks, can I interject a little?
No, we're not getting drink. He's getting us drinks. We're having a group huddle.
Are
Okay,
you gonna try
You
to
know what?
sneak in?
Tell you what.
No,
No, I'm gonna go outside and talk to Dread.
I'm gonna be gone.
I go out there, don't see him. It's like, oh, look, too bad.
All right. Okay.
Um,
So
I've got a hunger to feed.
Oh,
We'll circle back to that.
Okay.
Okay, so
You
he's
guys
gone and I let.
so
he's-
there's no way we can get him 15K. So
Mm.
I mean the best way is to get him off world, do
So
something.
technically, he doesn't owe them 15K.
He just
He
four.
borrowed
owes them
5K from them and only owes them 4,900 right now.
Okay,
So-
well that's okay.
I tell them the information that I found out of his contact and what she kind of looks like and where she's at.
I go to Evandira. I'm like, so question: how long do we need this individual?
I mean, with the information that Ellerina has, kind of we don't. I mean,
We don't
maybe
have.
maybe we could use his help if we want any contracts with the Welsh, but I mean,
I think that was the problem. I mean, if we can do something with the Welsh, maybe we can get him out of here. Do something.
They might have a job that
Yeah.
we can do.
I mean, they're
I've never even heard of the Simeon Syndicate. They're not big.
Yeah.
They're a pop-up gang.
So we have an option, or do we stay and help this man because Regan needs him, or do we bail out and just go straight to the lady? FYI, she's an Arab Prakra, so it makes it way easier to find her.
Mm-hmm.
not really. It's a big planet down there.
Shut the hell up.
Okay, apparently Oliver's like, wait,
I just letting you know. I know you're used to here, but it's you think
Wanna take this outside?
you can
Or we
go
wanna for
outside.
plan A or plan B?
Look, you can go outside and join the vampire if you want, but we're gonna figure out a plan here.
Nah, he's funny.
so I'm confused. Do we need the map? But what's her name doesn't need the map, but needs his help. Is that what I'm getting correct here?
I mean, what Regan asked us to do is go get Garth so we could go get the map.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
But if we already know where the map is, we kind of don't need Garth exactly.
So you,
It's ultimately up to you guys.
so are we certain that
Okay.
it's in Brute Town?
DM, who was the actual captain of the ship again?
Regan.
Regan. Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, our captain did ask for us to bring him, and I think that's kind of necessary
No, she's the captain, huh?
for now.
I mean, Evandira looks at you. I want to say Evan, but that's not it. It's Oliver. Oliver, and she goes, "You made a pretty convincing crow disguise there for a second."
right?
The Titans don't have much influence here in the Reef politically. The Big Five outweigh them in every respect, but a little gang, a pop-up gang, I bet you could strike the fear of God into them with that kind of disguise. I don't know how you did that, but that was good.
That, my dear, sounds like an excellent plan. A chance for me to show off my showmanship.
That's an idea.
We could always ask Garth for confirmation if you wanted, but I mean, a pop-up gang like the Syndicate, I'm sure no one would even notice if they went missing.
Once Garth comes back, he's like, so, if I talk to the Simeon Syndicate, I need to know one thing. You're going to come with us, right?
But of course.
Okay.
Maybe not to see them. Maybe not directly to see them, but
Couldn't care less about that. That's my part. I will take care of that.
I mean, the other
However,
yes, if you can take care of the Simeon Syndicate, I'll head to Regan's farmhouse right away.
as I turn around, perfect, and I will bill you for my services. And I'm done.
Bill me.
Yes.
Start a tab! Start a tab!
No, we need to go now.
No, he's starting at that. We're going.
And I just wait. It's like I come right back. Oh, okay, so you just need a few more. How long for a leeway?
He said months.
I heard months.
I mean,
and I
if
didn't
you're
want
part
to
of
leave it.
Reef crew, we'll be getting paid at the same time.
Oh, did you bring back the Newcastle Brown? Where's my drink?
Oh, yes. Here's two. I brought two. I brought one for you and one for our gentleman friend here, and he hands you a beer as well, Oliver.
Perfect. And I'm looking at it like, not really big fan of beer, like just straight high class wine, because that's who I am. I'm like, okay,
You should at least try.
Columbo.
It. If you don't, listen, look,
You hand it to Columbo too.
and I'm smelling it. I'm enjoying it. And I was like, look, I don't drink that fast. I'm gonna say I literally enjoy this drink. It's really good. It seems like a dark beer, but it's very smooth and it's very nice. You can't get a bit tipsy. It's almost kind of like wine, actually, if you think about it.
Tell you what, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
You make an excellent argument, sir.
Persuasion. Oh wow, that's a 14 plus 7.
It's like I look at you as like, you have me sold, sir. I'm not a big fan of the ales or these brews, but I'll give that a shot.
Neither am
Thank
I.
you. And I was like, okay, so how long you actually? Oh, you say the same time as us. So yeah, I'm gonna say 3 months. If I can get 3 months,
yes.
you come with
No.
us.
In 3 months. Well within that time.
Perfect. Okay, so the terms have been set. Yes. Thank you. And I just stare like for an awkward amount of time before someone says anything.
So, you guys have set your sights on the Simeon Syndicate. We're gonna cut back to Dread, prowling the streets of Gildergath.
Uh-oh.
Dread.
Fucking terrorize.
I actually did go back and look at what your hunger is. You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
So you're prowling the streets of a new place you've never been, salivating at the scent of all the blood here.
It's all right. It's just anything can do as much.
This together really quick.
It can be as
Roll
much as
me a d6 and re-roll on the 6.
all right. It can be as much as a squirrel. It can be as much as a deer. A 2.
Oh, come on, that's not interesting.
A 2.
You're in a town.
I know.
So you're looking for dark, secluded alleyways, or
my
abandoned buildings.
Eat a rat.
I got thrown out and my friends didn't defend me. I got left out in the rain. So I just left.
You're stalking the town, looking for any living creature you could drink from.
That is probably
This
alone.
soothes your aching heart.
Yeah,
You are alone.
I am
And
alone.
Your
what you
achy,
stumble
breaky
on,
heart.
out of everything, it just so happens, is a drunk woman. And she's kind of stumbling around this back alley. It looks like she's making her way through it to get home. But it's just the two of you.
God.
Does she have a bottle of anything with her?
Oh yeah, she's carrying the bottle with her.
I go, God damn it, woman, give me that bottle. I need that worse than you do right now. My friends, they abandoned me. And I try to take it.
You're Reef's boy sister.
Oh my God. You wouldn't believe the look on their faces. They look like they were happy to have me gone.
I would be too.
My God. Do you have a husband?
Yeah, and he's shit.
He's a piece of shit? I believe you, darling. I believe you, darling.
Money on the booze.
What has he ever done to you? What has he done
Yeah,
to you?
exactly.
He what?
Exactly.
That's what I thought. He's a piece of shit, isn't he?
This is what I said.
Yeah. Do you think he's after another woman behind your back?
Well, probably. I haven't. Yeah.
See, you thought I was gonna kill her. No. I'm gonna drink with her and be like, you know, I have a talent of some kind that some people pay for.
Oh shit.
I like talent.
But I think, darling, and I'm gonna run my hand across her face. I don't know what it is, but you look so beautiful.
I need to point out, this isn't a human woman. This is a simian.
I am trying to just convince them. Like, you're beautiful against the moonlight tonight. I think you should bring me home, and I can show you what my talent can be.
Roll a persuasion check, and I'm gonna give her disadvantage. You don't get advantage. She just has disadvantage because she's drunk. Oh boy.
Persuasion?
I don't know how that's different, but okay.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Can you knock down a 26?
She rolls a 3.
A nat 20
Minus
plus
1.
6?
Oh, nat 20 plus 6.
Oh, yeah.
Succeed on a skill check.
Just succeed. That's fresh.
Yeah. I think you should bring me home, and I can show you my raw talent. What are you drinking here? Is this mead?
It's turpentine.
Oh, she's killing yourself.
No. No, I could consume this. But this is just... Do you understand what a double homicide is?
What's the homie side?
You're right.
I don't even have any homies.
Fine. They will be on your side though. So take me to your residence. There's
Yeah, let's go.
fine, darling. And I'm so polite. I put my arm out to like hook in with her, and she leads me the way.
She tries to lead you the way, but she's like staggering around.
You oaf. Show me the direction.
She's staggering around and using you more as a crutch. But eventually she does get you back to the hovel of her home.
Fantastic. Do you need
In the afternoon.
No, he said it's 8. It's 8. He said it's nighttime.
But
She's fucking hammered. So, do you need a key to access your dwellings here, or should we just
She just
walk
kicks
in?
the door open.
Fantastic. I love a woman who is assertive and just knows her dominance. Where would your husband be at this time?
I don't know. Probably at work.
He'd be at work at this late of night?
Late. That's pretty late. Maybe he's here. Oh shit.
So he'd be here.
Maybe.
Okay, where
I'm not sure.
would he be sleeping?
Probably. Definitely.
Oh, fantastic. So let's go show him what you brought home tonight. As I like
Okay. You go into her house. I'm not even sure how far you're gonna get in before your hunger strikes you. But she shows you into her house and is like staggering around, using the counter for balance, flicking on the mage lights.
Yes. I've seen this dance before. Come with me, darling. Come dance with me. Come dance with me in your kitchen here. It is such a wonderful evening. Come here. And I'm gonna like take her hand, take her other hand, and try to like dance with her in her kitchen a little bit.
You're such a
Make a performance check, and I'm gonna give her a disadvantage.
What kind of check?
Performance.
Oh, I'm good at that too. A 17 plus 5, a 22.
She has like
What
a
were those
5.
numbers when I need them?
When do I get to mag dump the vampire through the window? Just
No, this is Dredd doing Dredd's fake vampire shit. So you guys are doing your dance, and she's very drunk, but you're strong enough to hold her upright.
Fantastic, as I do like one of those very corny, I'm gonna twirl you around. It only makes it halfway before my hand lets go. I grip her hair, pull it back, bite into the neck.
Okay, roll damage.
I'm not gonna booming fang because there's a second person to eat here. 9 damage.
She's a commoner. That's lethal.
Yeah, and I didn't say non-lethal.
No.
I guess the body goes super limp in my hand.
Yep. So you bite into her, and it's like everywhere. It's been a while since you've had this kind of feast, though.
And her blood's so thin from what she's been drinking.
Yeah.
It's just like...
It
God.
tastes awful. And then, like, as she clatters to the ground and kind of falls over, you can hear in the back room, "Honey? God damn it, is this the booze again?" And, like, an orangutan walks out.
Like
Who the fuck are you?
An actual orangutan?
Yeah. Wait, who the fuck are you?
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm just gonna be like, "This is a terrible nightmare. You have always just been..." I snap my fingers and cast the sleep spell.
And he just falls asleep. There's no way for him to have enough hit points. There's no way for him to have enough hit points to counteract this.
That's what I thought. Do I eat him too?
I mean, go for it. You're a vampire.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
I'm just gonna shuffle him back into like the armchair that I imagine that he was in, and yeah, I'm gonna bite him with advantage because he's that's an 18 plus 6. God, I love killing civilians.
Okay, so you kill a woman and her husband and drink their blood.
Perfect. I am going to...
So fucking corny. Continue.
I just kind of like put them in their seat, and I'm gonna like put the woman on the ground in front of them, and I'm gonna shatter the bottle so it looks like they were in some kind of fight, and stage a scene. Like make it look like it was like some kind of combat between them, and then I'm just gonna fuck off.
Give me... I want to call it a stealth check.
Unfortunately, that's something I'm not as good at. Oh, what does the inspiration dice do again?
You can use it for advantage, but you also have a succeed on a skill check card, which I'm just going to count as a nat 20.
I'm going to do that because I rolled a 10 plus 3, and I want to be extra stealthy about that. Yeah. I'm going to like Pink Panther my way out.
As you're framing these people, you come across a piece of mail with their names on it,
Oh no!
Oh my god, you're gonna make some kind of attachment to this? Who are they?
There's
Dehumanizing
Skreek, there's Skreek and Hager Coralson.
And
Those are my adopted family. You
Hager.
son of a bitch.
And Hager Carlson?
Yes.
Like Tucker Carlson?
No, coral. Like the freshwater
yeah.
or saltwater animals.
Just the way you said it. I'm gonna take the male. Because every sociopath takes a piece of the scene with them.
What's it called? Not a treasure.
A trophy.
A trophy.
Trophy. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that and just like stash it in my cloak. And I'm just gonna be like, well, they're not gonna need that anymore.
I'll give you free reign for this, but it's been a while since you fed on someone for real.
No, that's good enough. It says like I just need that. That's all it says. And I have a whole night to do this. So this is just the beginning. So this is great. So I'm gonna go in their bathroom, clean myself up. Like use everything that I can. Probably go in their fridge, have like a little like maybe if they've got like some kind of little snack or something they had going on. And then I'm just gonna like check over my scene and then I'm just gonna dip. And I'm just gonna quietly close the door that she kicked in. Try to place it back like it was some kind of like struggle a little bit, and then just I'm gonna go back.
Okay, so you frame a murder homicide.
Yeah. Double homicide.
Or a double homicide? Yeah, double homicide.
Yeah.
You frame a double homicide. I'm just gonna give you nat 20 on the roll. And yeah. It's about 10:30, guys. Do we want to keep going or
God damn, I had a busy hour and a half.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And I'm gonna come back to the window that I was like missing from, and I'm gonna look not as sad. That's all.
So it's like you were staring out the window and you can see these guys still talking to the gift, but the gift has come back with a beer at this point, and they look like they're getting up to leave. You guys are all reunited again. As you get ready to leave the tavern, you can see...
So how was your drinks, everybody? Do you feel refreshed?
What was your drink?
You don't know anything.
You look like you got a little roughed up there or something. There's something about you. Just an air of trouble and turmoil.
I was thrown out of the doors and you guys watched me.
You got yourself into that.
Yes, I did see that. That was very unfortunate.
I'm glad that...
You were causing a scene, though.
I was trying to engage in
when you were throwing you out, let's be honest.
They literally gave you your money back and you made a scene.
I agree. So I have come to terms,
Like a 15-year-old.
and I have calmed down. I feel like I was going through a bit of a mood, and I've gone through some self-reflection and found vice in that. So I apologize.
Well, we came to terms with our gift friend back there, and he said that if we can convince his debtors that he needs more time, then we have a deal, and he'll be willing to come along.
Oh, fantastic. How big is the debt?
It's a lot. I forget a number. He said it. It was
Close to
there.
5,000 gold.
Pardon me?
Close to 5,000 gold!
Oh, and when we're actually
getting
away and
near
everything,
me.
I just look at Elrina. I'm like, Elrina, I just want to point out that that was pretty good. Pretty awesome. How'd you read that thing's mind? That was both scary and awesome.
I know who you are.
And I just think in my head, I hope you don't.
Okay, so we need to convince the creditors that they need a bit of extra time to pay off his debt. Sorry, I had something to drink. My apologies for the hiccups. So, maybe I drank too fast. My apologies. So,
Yes, it was some
Oh,
simian.
what party you go for?
You
Go
do
to? You
look
found another
better.
bar?
Yeah, there was a bar down the road, and I had to stop in just for a moment to kind of get myself together.
Okay.
You're kind of fat.
What's that bar called?
It's called
Oh, he's probably talking about the drunken unicorn. It's a fucking shithole.
is that what it was called? I did not have a great time, but I had self-reflection.
That sounds like the drunken unicorn to me.
Perfect. Yes, it was the broken unicorn.
At any rate, I will go get in contact with Regan. Here's a local map of the reef, and he's actually going to give you a map of the entire Shattered Reef. He's like, we're here, and their hideouts are, it's quite a bit outside of town, but it's not too far from Regan's farmhouse, a little further north.
Are they gonna be okay with conducting business at this time?
And when I get there, who do I ask for as well?
Who's the guy?
Well, Sirius Jorge would be the one to ask for. He's the one I borrow the money, but he's probably not there.
Jorge. Damn hippo can't say the name right.
Hey, he asked. It's his name.
I think it's
It's his
I think
name.
it's the mouth.
I think it's his accent.
Jorge.
Jorge.
See,
Well,
even
if
I
he's
can't.
not there, then where could he be?
He could be off in a meeting with someone else, or generally off causing trouble. Jorge's the one I borrowed the money from. But even if his people are there, they can pass along the message. If you can convince them, Jorge's kind of a pushover.
We might be able to do this. We might.
I think that I can be rather convincing when I want to, and this is a job for the right person, and that hopefully turned out to be me.
I certainly hope so.
I bid you adieu as I achieve this goal for us both. And I just turn around and probably walk the wrong direction again.
I grab him quickly. Stop it. Or I just put my arm out. He walks and I just go, oh, okay.
Are you guys headed straight to the Simian Syndicate's hideout?
I suppose.
Yeah, like you said, it's getting late, and we don't need too many side quests other than this good one.
So, as you guys are heading outside town, you follow the directions that Garth gave you, and as you're coming up to the hideout, you notice it was like a diner at some point, and now is more like a ruined building that's been shot up with small arms fire. And you can see there are about 10, maybe 11 Hadozi monkey people here.
Right, a couple of does.
Before we get, like, once we start getting close, like, on the map, I'm gonna obviously disguise self into Crow, back into Crow, before we get too close to where they can see it.
The duration of disguise self is like an hour, right?
Correct.
So like once the bar comes into or the diner comes into the site at the distance, and you realize like you guys are really close, that's when you disguise self, and it's far before any of the Simian Syndicate actually see you.
Perfect.
You're disguising self as Crow?
Once again, absolutely,
Okay.
because it was very convincing last time, as I was told.
But yeah, you guys arrive in, and you can see this diner is kind of a shithole. It's ruined. Sitting outside of the diner, you can see there are 2 ruined spinners that are so destroyed there was no hope of them ever running again. and 4 of the Hadozi people are out here shooting it with revolvers and stuff, or slinging spells at it. They're kind of attacking these 2 jammers just for shooting and target practice. You can see another 2 of them with like small arms rifles sitting on another damage spinner, but that seems to be mostly functional. Like, it's not working right now, but it looks like they're trying to get it working. And through one of the shattered windows, you can see 5 more simians inside, kind of like eating food, shooting the shit, drinking piss-warm beer.
Ugh.
I approach them all as Crow. Excuse me? Who the hell is in charge around here?
And like they all stop what they're doing and do a double take. They're like, what the fuck?
No, seriously, this place is a hellhole, and the longer I stay here, the more mad I get. Who the hell is in charge?
Like a couple of them like turn, trying to look tough. I rolled perception checks, and none of them are gonna pass your DC anyway. To like even begin to suspect this is an illusion of some kind. They're all convinced, and the guy behind the counter comes out, and he's like, "Who are you? Who are you?"
My name is Crow, and you seem to be preventing me from achieving a certain goal that you don't need to know. But just know that you're in my way, and I tend to snuff out most problems, but I can be rather convinced to keep you around if you entertain me for the briefest of moments.
He's good.
Like this gang leader, he comes like bounding up on his knuckles, and he's trying to look tough. But also, even as Crow, you tower over him. Hadozi are not big people.
No.
And as he's looking up at you, I'm going to say your passive insight's probably pretty good. It's over a 10, right?
It is
It's like
a 13.
Okay. So you can tell that, like, by his body language, he seems stressed out. And probably a little scared of a Titan just wandering into their territory. He's like, so, what did we do? I mean,
there's a person that I need to actually utilize, and it seems that he's not willing to cooperate because something that you guys are. He says he's indebted to your asses, and I just need to know. How long are you willing to wait if your life depended on it?
Fuck. Jesus.
I'll have to talk to Jorge, but
Oh, he's not around?
he's in the back.
Well,
The Hadozi is clearly fucking lying.
I'm going to say this.
He's
And
in
I
the
just
back.
I make a minor illusion of Pro's ship. That's currently in orbit with our position trained and ready to fire at the seconds. You know, I just need to know. How much longer am I stuck here before I just pull the trigger?
Make an intimidation check at advantage.
Nat 20 on the first roll.
Oh god.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
Yeah.
So as you're, the card you got is a fake card. Do you want to just patch it in now?
You know what? Sure. For the sake of brevity.
So as you're talking to this guy, you can hear footsteps like rapidly approaching behind you. And this guy looks scared as fuck. As flanking you guys comes another Hadozi. And he's carrying like a backpack. He's significantly taller than the rest of these guys. either from a different strain of Hadozi monkeys, or not originally a Hadozi. At any rate, he comes walking up, flanking you guys, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing with my..." Oh,
I just stare you down. It's like,
He
finally,
stops
someone
and
looks
he's
like a decision maker to this unsightly bunch. Are you an... if only I bothered to remember such an insignificant name. I believe it was Cypress Hill. Yes, Cypress Hill. Are you Cypress Hill?
I'm serious, Jorge?
Fuck, that was
And
the name. Man, I need to practice that a little bit more.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
Crow
That's what I had
Grimlar.
here.
So,
And like he gets a little closer and he's like, what seems to be the problem, Miss Titan?
Garth. I believe he owes you some money.
That he does? Are you here to collect on that debt for some reason?
No, I'm here to tell you that you will wait at least 3 months before you even care about it. Otherwise, I will end this operation.
He kind of looks at his guys and like makes a shooing motion, and he's like, "Look, I've seen what you guys do. No problem. 3 months. I can wait 3 months for I can wait more than 3 months for Garth's money. Just
5 months then.
I just look at Delembo. He's like, Delembo, let's be real. Everybody has some kind of code and honor. As much as I don't care about theirs, I'm honorable to mine. And I said 3.
Very well.
3 it is. 3 it is, ma'am.
Very well. Then my business is done. You can, well, deal with the mess that these people are making. I'm tired of this. Take care. Or fuck off. I don't care.
He steps out of your guys' way and he's like, of course. One last question before you go, though.
Uh-oh.
What?
Is your husband isn't in town, is he?
And I just keep walking.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
So, I just want you to know, you rolled the nat 20, I brought Sirius on board, I made Sirius roll an insight check, and he crit failed it.
Oh, even better.
So,
Yes.
he bought this hook, line, and sinker.
Bless.
And you guys talked your way out of a fight.
See, victimless crime. We all got away with crime tonight.
That, Ron, that was fucking incredible. That was
That was
so
good. That was very good.
See, Oliver Green doesn't need to be good in combat if there
Go to
was no
prep.
combat.
Sorry, I try to get you a bit more time if you couldn't, but you got
But-
3 months. There you go.
I just drop disguise self and like, well, actually, it's not concentration, so I just drop it, whatever. And it's like, okay. So
I kick Oliver in the
when
shin.
we get there, we're gonna convince them that we need at least 3 months, right?
Don't ever imitate Lady Crow again. Kick in the shin.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Evandir's just like, you do that pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could mimic her voice.
Yeah, you're pretty good at not being senile when you don't have to be senile.
Very creepy too, if you ask me.
I clearly don't know what you're referring to. It's a little bit new fungal science. It's beyond me.
So, where are you guys gonna go?
We're going
Back
to
to the
ship,
GIF after back to the GIF, unless the GIF's heading to the ship.
The gift said he was headed out to Regan's farmstead to the ship.
Okay, so we'll go there.
That's where we're heading.
Okay.
Do we have to go through town?
You guys do not have to go back through town. Like,
Oh.
Can we?
so Regan's place is to the west. This place is to the north. You guys could head back through town if you wanted.
Is it
but
even?
you don't have to.
Is it even deeper into the night?
Yeah, it's probably about like 11 p.m. by this point.
Oh, we'll keep going.
About an hour walk outside of town to this
Let's
diner.
cross the fucking bridge again.
No, you guys won't have to cross the bridge again this time.
Okay.
We take the long way around. It's closer on the side of the
That's
town.
when we get
Fine.
attacked by the
You guys are lucky that I enjoy the exercise. Let's go for a good old stroll through the countryside.
Why are you talking about
What are you talking about?
you?
I have been close by you all night.
No, you haven't.
How do you know?
Because you let it-
Well,
Well,
Hang on,
I did admit that I went to that bar, but I did not go for long.
what was the bar like?
It was dirty, dusty. It was, you know, those bars where you would wish for a bartender to slide a drink across to you. Well, it couldn't because the tabletop was so sticky.
Sounds
found-
rather gross. That's why you didn't stay long. I swore
I
we
can
only
help you with that.
like gone for like 5 seconds. I don't see why they're threatening us too much.
So yeah, you guys are gonna take about 2 hours to head back to Regan's farmstead then?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are gonna get back at around 1 a.m. But you can see the farmstead is back up and running, full lights on the outside. And the twins are hard at work repairing the jammer. As you guys arrive back to the farmstead, this is where we're gonna end tonight's session.
GG.
And also, you guys are level 5.
Hey, guys,
Well, now we're level 5.
Did it.
We
Ron did
did it.
the party
we got
experience
there.
I got for you guys pushed it over the edge.
Yeah. And if we didn't get that fighting XP, you only get XP through fights. Everyone knows that in D&D.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
owe
so-
me. You guys owe me one.
If we were, I'm one of those DMs that if we were doing EXP based, I would have given you more EXP for resolving a fight without having to fight.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
but we also had
But-
to fight.
This is also the end of the 3rd chapter. Next session will be the beginning of the 4th chapter, Endless Atlas. So yeah, session out of 10, everybody.
I had a lot of fun, obviously.
Enjoyed it.
This was good.
I had a lot of fun too. Avi, like,
Yeah, I loved it. It's like, okay, we're all on edge. Is like, wait, will Alex actually go through this? Like, is he actually gonna do it?
And
He's
then
like-
he just did
Oh,
it.
he's gonna kill the husband, and it's like, oh no, he's gonna kill them both. Okay.
the original intent was to see if she had a man of some kind and go and murder his ass. But then once I found out she was a bad dancer, then she just deserved to die too.
I love how that word murder
Love
was
that.
used. So it's like there's no hiding it.
There's what?
It's like I love how you said the word murder. So it's like there's no hiding it.
Murder.
No, that was a murder. That was definitely a
It's
murder.
definitely a murder.
I know what I'm doing. I just have to
Good
do
God.
Some are just better at it than others. But you expected me to cold blood just murder her in the middle of the alleyway and just be like,
I was expecting
No,
you
you went-
to go in for the kill immediately. I really was.
yeah.
No, like
I
a
was
proper
having, like-
stalker, he waited for like twice the kill.
I was having like Strahd PTSD flashbacks.
That's sort of what it is. It's sort of like discount Strahd. It's very like, we're gonna get close. We're gonna have a little bit of a good
Dollar
time.
store Strahd.
I'm gonna be your friend, and things are gonna be just fine. And the moment you turn your back, it's that moment where I do the little half twirl. We're having fun. You're not thinking. That's the time where I grab the back of your hair, pull it back, and you're dead.
Not cool.
It's all right.
I was hoping we'd go through town and something happened, and then now we know what what the crime was, and then Columbo can solve it. Going backwards, like every other Columbo episode.
Oh my
Becomes
god.
a criminal
I get
minds
third level
episode.
spells.
I'm gonna have to play like Dexter, where like I'm gonna have to like trick you into like not solving the crime properly. They give you false clues.
I had to be like, okay, thank you. Oh, just one more thing.
Yeah. It's until you like check where the wound came from, and it's like, yeah, there's bite marks. And it's just like, fuck, Dredd, did you fucking what
Where's
the fuck?
Where's the nearest fucking vampire I know? Dread, goddammit.
Like I was with you the whole time. You were like, no, you weren't. Stop lying to me.
So
You were around us a lot, except for the time when you were thrown out of the casino. Now, we were doing negotiations, and that would have been like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. I don't know what you... A lot can happen in about 30 minutes. I don't know.
Exactly right. It's just like, god damn it! Like, did you really do this? Like, we can't leave our eyes off you.
Interesting.
So that would make a lot of sense, Alex, except for the fact that I do have fucking vampirates as a lesser gang.
Oh, that's even better.
Vampirates.
Yes, I just want you to imagine Johnny Depp but a vampire and a pirate. Just Captain Jack Sparrow, but also a vampire.
No, the Total War Warhammer faction. The pirate ghost guys. What are they called?
Basically, just in space.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh man.
I gotta look them up because they have a shanty, which is awesome.
Captain Jack Sparrow, but if he was a vampire.
Is this because you never thought about putting vampires in the other campaign?
No, I did, but
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, and I'm gonna. Guys, if you guys can't convince me, I'm probably gonna become a pirate vampire.
Well, fuck.
look, when you guys get your own ship, you guys can be whatever you want.
No, but like, that sounds rad. And if you guys can't just be like, if there can't be like at least a 3-point convincing argument on why I should stick around.
He's like, I need to roll a new character. Why? Because Dread.
That sounds dope as fuck.
Yeah. Dread became a vampire pirate.
Dread conquered the vampirates.
If I was just like, hey, did you guys ever have an experience at a casino and they all can relate? It's like, you're my people.
I have found my pee.
Have you been thrown out of a building and your friends watched? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
You
singing.
may be entitled to compensation.
You were singing in your head. Why did this happen to me?
Like, how could this happen to me? Thanks.
I think one of my favorite moments from session is definitely the I go behind a curtain, transform into Crow,
Not
try
one.
to play the guitar and break it, go back behind the curtain and yeet myself out like she threw me.
The
I know how to
triple
put
nat
on somewhat of
one.
a show. Yeah, man,
That's out
That-
of control.
that was so harsh. I had the setup. It was perfect. Everything was
Going
in
great.
that one.
I was
love it.
ready to make you some money. I'd rolled D10s for like how much gold and how much copper you were gonna get, and then you're like, it's a nat one, and I'm like, well, shit.
Yep.
Let's take a big step back.
Oh shit. You know what? I think I was so flustered. I didn't even pick up my 2 gold coins.
I'll give them back to you.
Okay.
I'll give them back to you.
So we're level 5.
Yep, you guys are level 5. That gives you access to Lightning Bolt or Fireball.
Why would I have such spells?
Fireball.
Oh, I know what you're gonna take. You're gonna take Wave Advantage.
No. I took Dispel Magic
I know what I'm going for.
and Hypnotic Pattern.
Hey.
Both very useful spells if you can get on the enemy jammer. Like, because if you think about it, I want you to imagine what would happen to a spell jammer
If you cast a
or
spell
being
magic
planet if you just cast Dispel Magic on the helm.
would that kill the pilot?
It wouldn't kill the pilot, but it would certainly turn the ship from a flying ship into a falling ship.
Nice.
So this is the maneuver. Operation infiltrate and delete. So we get Oliver Green close enough to the ship or aboard the ship by removing one of the crew members, and I impersonate the crew. We get to the point to where everyone's flying. My ship, which is, because obviously I'll be the captain at that point, is going to be above the enemy ship, at least 450 feet. Where then I'm just like, hey, guess what? Dispel magic on the helm and dimension door.
And then you're gone.
Gone.
Yep.
I'll let you name the maneuver.
Oh.
If you guys
Gone
ever pull it off, I'll let you name it.
It's called Gone in a Flash. That's what it's called. That's what that shit's
Operation Dumbo Drop.
No, that one's when we throw Logan at people with Death Ward.
Damn right.
How do you wonder you
That's fair.
put Columbo there and he just talks people to death?
That's a good one too. He will solve the case that
Operation
doesn't need to be solved.
Yeah.
Operation Columbo Talk.
Yeah. Columbo talk.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Nice.
So we just like cast Featherfall on Delumbo and have him land on the enemy ship, and like he's not even hostile, and he's like, I don't even know how it got, but you know, I can tell you what, I could really go for some pad thai.
Got a really
Somebody
good
give me
story
pad
about
time
this
while I
one.
talk about the war history of Grand Leah.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Like I was watching.
That's date night with Mrs. Delumbo.
I'm
don't
tempted
think
to
this-
make the Mrs. Delumbo a war historian,
Yeah.
even though that doesn't work for Columbo's backstory. I can't imagine somebody marrying Delumbo.
I don't know. They probably just they were in the war like a couple times, and then they just got along as it was going.
They just got along.
I don't know. I didn't really think about it because even in Columbo, you never met his wife. Like he had a phone call with her once, and he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get pictures." It's like, who cares what you want? It would be for us. It doesn't matter. Like she exists, but you're never gonna see her.
Oh, shit,
Well, I'm gonna improve on that formula because Mrs. Delumbo will make an appearance and she will be alive.
Yeah.
Good.
She's gonna be mad as hell.
He's gonna be so
I'm not gonna off-screen your wife. If she dies, it will be very much on screen in your fault.
Ooh, that's a threat.
No,
It's
that's
because I
that,
didn't want you-
I know, Caleb. That's totally not a threat. That's a promise.
Yeah, it is.